Good evening. Please stand and join me as we read the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is my pleasure to welcome administrators, teachers, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. My name is Victoria Plummer. I am Vice President of the National Junior Honor Society. We gather here today to celebrate hard work, success, and the beginning of a new chapter. During our time at Parker, we have learned new things about ourselves and those around us. We have helped each other grow and have seen the outcome of everyone's hard work. If we all took a moment and thought back to our first day of 6th grade, I think each and every one of us would be proud of how far we've all come. Though the journey to this day has been anything but easy, it was all worth it. All the long hours of studying in and out of the classroom have paid off. As I've learned many lessons during my time here at Parker, I think the most important lesson I've learned is to be yourself and to live in the moment. Since my first day of 6th grade, I have dreamt of my 8th grade graduation, but now that it is finally here, I am anything but ready. Parker has taught me so much about myself and helped me grow, and for that, I am forever grateful. Though we may not have gotten the 8th grade graduation or experience that we expected, we can still move forward with our heads high because we made it. As we proceed to high school and beyond, we will continuously be faced with decisions that will not only affect us, but those around us. We all have the power to make the world a better place. As Mark Batterson once said, we are one decision away from a completely different life. Our words and actions matter, so choose both wisely. We are the graduating class of 2020, a class with a vision. I encourage you to think about how we can use our vision to change the world. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish you well during your high school years, and thank you everyone.
Good evening, Board of Education, administration, teachers, parents, and most importantly, class of 2020. My name is Kevin Giebek, President of the Student Council. This year has gone by like a brisk wind. And throughout this whole experience, we were able to accomplish some of our goals. This could be getting the gold honor roll, making a sports team, making more friends, or some other kind of goal. There may be some goals that you haven't accomplished yet, which is perfectly fine, because you progressed in some way to get to that end result. Throughout this process, you need to keep hope. That way, you can do almost anything imaginable. There's a great movie called Two Popes, which I suggest watching, and it shows the great turnaround Bergoglio Cardinalis accomplished. This man was at a high peak, being able to be a leader of the Jesus, but fell off a bridge when the Communist Party fell in Argentina. He was sent away far into the mountains, and he had to start from scratch to show his work to the Argentinians. He climbed the ranks and was able to become a cardinal and Archbishop of Buenos Aires. A couple years later, he was nearly elected Pope, and then he was able to reach that title of Pope. Now the world knows this man by Pope Francis, and he was able to do it with hope. This is just some advice to people listening to follow your dreams. Even when the odds may be against you, if you have a strong work ethic and hope, then you'll get your wishes granted. Great musician John Lennon once said, "When I was 5 years old, my mother told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life." What a marvelous quote. Rich with ideas. Doesn't it just make you want to live? Spend time with the ones you love, the ones you care about, because at the end of the day, you're going to be happy with the moments you had with others. Famous boxer Muhammad Ali once said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life." You should take that chance, because you only live once and you should end it with no regrets. Even when people may not like your choice, if you are happy with what you selected, then that is all that should matter. I would like to thank the Board of Education, administration, and teachers for helping us through this time to be able to accomplish our desires. I would like to thank the parents and guardians for supporting and pushing your child to better themselves to have a great future. Lastly, I would like to thank the people who are graduating for taking the time to put in the effort to go into that next chapter. When life gives you lemons, you make a wonderful speech. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Peace to the Parker Junior High. graduating class, 8th grade graduating class of 2020. I want to say congratulations from Common. I just want to say continue to follow your passions and your dreams. You have everything you need to do to be great. You have the qualities, so go out there and light the world up with your gifts and your abilities and your intelligence, your integrity. And a special shout out to our Yende kid. Peace, man. And y'all be well. God bless you and enjoy your graduation. God is great. Love.
Welcome to the 8th grade graduation for the 2019-2020 school year. My name is Dana Smith, and I am so proud that I have the opportunity to serve as a superintendent in Flossmoor School District 161. I'm truly excited to share this experience with you, where we celebrate the young women and young men of this graduating class. As always, it's very important to me that we recognize the hard work of our students, teachers, and families. With a commitment to rigorous learning and excellent educational experiences, we've all worked together to prepare the children for the next steps in their educational careers. When I started in District 161 in 2017, I was already looking forward to this graduation as a major milestone because most of you started at Parker at the same time. Seeing the changes in the students as they grew from meager 6th graders into the thoughtful, engaging, and caring 8th grade students that they are now has been fascinating. From incredible academic and athletic achievements to everything in between, this class of children has represented their families, their school, and their district with integrity and grace. When the school year started, none of us anticipated a challenge on the level of coronavirus. But what is true in all cases, in all crises, came true in this one as well. COVID-19 exposed the true hardworking character and innovative perspectives in our school district. All of you rose to meet the incredible challenge with empathy and a focus on the future. It is my hope that you will carry these lessons forward with you into high school and beyond. The next 4 years are critically important to your future, so take advantage of the classes and the activities in your next school. Try a new club, make a new friend, and step out of your comfort zone. Your future self will really appreciate the hard work and dedication that you demonstrate now. Students, please accept my sincerest and most heartfelt congratulations for all that you have given to Parker Junior High and District 161. As you move on with your lives and academic careers, please know that you are always welcome here, and I hope that you will visit us in the future. We will follow your accomplishments with a great amount of excitement as you represent the hopes and dreams of everyone in our community. Best of luck to you next year. Thank you.
We would like to present the awards for Citizenship, Service, and Sportsmanship. The award nominees and winners are selected by faculty for their continuing contributions to the school community during the 2019-2020 school year. To be nominated for the Citizenship Award, a student must reflect a positive and responsible attitude and set an example for others. The girl nominees for citizenship are Amelia Gallego, Clarissa Maldonado, Cynthia Viveros, Michelle Alexander, Grace Mullen, Mariah McGowan, Jalen Mitchell, Cheyenne Benton, Jacqueline Martinez, and Evelyn Canine. And the winner of the Citizenship Award is Clarissa Maldonado. The boy nominees for the Citizenship Award are Luke Marsh, Allende Kidd, Braylon Bailey, Kevin Gibick, Nestor Gomez, Haptamu Epley, Douglas Austin, Edward Davis III, Lorenzo Brooks, Marcos Camarena Rosales, and Ari Bauer. And the boy winner for citizenship is Kevin Gibick. To be nominated for the Service Award, a student must be active in school-sponsored events and demonstrate a commitment to serving others. The girl nominees for the Service Award are Salome Epperson, Kristen Roberts, Morgan Yancey, Madison Leathers, Mia Garcia, Zion Dawkins, and Victoria Plummer. And the winner of the Service Award is Victoria Plummer. The boy nominees for the Service Award are Anthony Adams, Quincy Washington, Terendran Hayward, Titus Lee II, and Jacob Bravo. And the winner of the Service Award is Titus Lee II. There are many outstanding student athletes at Parker Junior High School. 2 students stood out for the 2019-2020 school year and are the winners of the Mr. Bruce Brzezinski Sportsmanship Award. These award winners will have their name engraved in the plaque outside of the North Gym at Parker Junior High School. The recipients of the Bruce Brzezinski Award for the 2019-2020 school year are Haptamu Epley and Naima Douglas.
There are 4 categories of awards being given tonight. The 4th category is scholarship. The first recognition is membership in the National Junior Honor Society. This achievement is indicated with an asterisk in your program. Membership in the National Junior Honor Society is through a faculty selection process that is based on the 5 categories of scholarship, leadership, citizenship, character, and service. Please join me in congratulating all of the graduates who have achieved this honor. The second form of scholarship recognition is the Blue Honor Roll, a 3.5 to 3.9 grade average, or the Gold Honor Roll, a 4.0 grade average, or a combination of the two for all 4 quarters of 8th grade. We have 68 students who have achieved this level of academic achievement, and I would like the opportunity to appropriately recognize each by reading his or her name. Anthony Adams, Mir Bassi, Cheyenne Benton, Madison Dijak, Tatiana Branch, Brandon Brigham, Kalia Brooks, Lorenzo Brooks, Riley Burris, Marcos Camarena Rosales, Kaylin Davis, Maurice Densmore, Latavion Denson, Kamunye Diabor, Dakota Dixon, Naima Douglas, Caleb Eddy, Isis L. Harris, Haptamu Epley, Salome Epperson, Jean Gava, Nestor Gomez, Naomi Douglas, Sean Haggerty, Ryan Harris, Soraya Hicks Balin, Ariel Hinton, John Hockenberry, Carrington Hopman, Imani Johnson, Jordan Jones, Christian Jonathan Langan, Kiera Lanier, Kendall Lavin, Roxanne Lawrence, Titus Lee, Lucas Madonia, Ava Merritt, Lee Marks, Luke Marsh, Jacqueline Martinez, Deasia Maddox, Margaret Michelle, Jordan Miller, Aislinn Moore, Logan Nelson, Sammy Obadot, Anthony Okafor, Alwii Okoji, Sophia Perez, Layla Pickett, Jack Piros, Victoria Plummer, Kavi Richmond, Christian Roberts, Samuel Roberts, Trenton Roseborough, Kai Scott, Caleb Searless, Carrington Smith, Michaela Taylor, Mackenzie Turner, Jalen Watson, Morgan Yancey, and Christian Yarborough.
Good evening. I am Mrs. Peacock, one of the assistant principals. Tonight, we will also honor those graduates who have achieved the Gold Honor Roll for all of 8th grade. This represents straight A's for all of the quarters, a perfect 4.0. I will now call the students' names, and the award will need to be picked up from Parker at a later date. Braylon C. Bailey, Ari J. Bauer, Amaya L. Bell, Candace N. Bryant, David M. Clayton Jr., Ariel S. Connor, Evelyn G. Kunin, Zion Z. Dawkins, Chito N. Emechibe, Isabella Figueroa, Emily E. Gallegos, Kevin M. Gibbick, Angel M. Howell, Kiera M. Jones, Ayande J. Kidd, Emma S. Leek, Madison D. Leathers, Mariah A. McGowan, Jalen A. Mitchell, Raquel A. Moat, Grace N. Mullen, Eniola E. Opokunle, Giselle Palacios, Jaquan L. Ratliff, Ariel L. Rose, Mackenzie J. Reynolds Weatherspoon, Connor A. Ryan, Brandon X. Sims, Aubrey R. Testro, Bright A. Azuma, Cynthia Vivereros, and Lauren N. Wright. Congrats again to those students receiving the Gold Honor Roll for 8th grade. Additionally, 16 of these students achieved a straight 4.0 average during 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. What an achievement! I will now call the names of those students, and the awards will need to be picked up from Parker Junior High School at a later date. Ari Bauer, Candace Bryant, David Clayton Jr., Evelyn Kunin, Chito Emechebe, Emilia Gallegos, Kevin Gebeck, Kiera Jones, Ayende Kidd, Emma Leek, Madison Leathers, Mariah McGowan, Raquel Moat, Grace Mullen, Connor Ryan, Emily Thompson, and Lauren Wright. Again, please give these scholars a round of applause for such an achievement. On behalf of the Board of Education, Dr. Smith, and the junior high school staff, we want to congratulate each of the nominees and recipients of these awards. And we wish all graduates much success and happiness on any future endeavors. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is O.C. Ellis, and I am the Secretary of the Student Council for the graduating class of 2020. We as a student body have made some astonishing advancements this year. Even with all that happened at the end of the year, we were able to handle it awesomely. We accomplished some things this year that no one else can say they did. We have such an assorted group of personalities, and we have made friendships and memories throughout the years together. We have worked ruthlessly for this day, and we are about to take the next step into high school because of our hard labor. Middle school can be harsh, but I know we handled a considerable part of it with responsibility, respect, and safety. I'm glad to have been a Parker Falcon. Even though we didn't get to finish the school year in school, we handled it amazingly. With that said, as the graduating class of 2020, hopefully we will be able to go to the actual high school in person. My dad once said that proper preparations prevent poor performance. One last time, well wishings, Parker Falcons, class of 2020.
Good evening, parents, faculty members, administrators, teachers, and most importantly, Parker Junior High class of 2020. My name is Emma Kaneen, and I have had the honor to serve as president of National Junior Honor Society. Class of 2020, our time at Parker is now over. 3 years of work and dedication gone in an instant. We are about to begin the next chapter of our lives, high school. There will be new challenges for us to face, new people to meet, and new passions to be explored. It's also a chance for a new beginning, a fresh slate. During this next chapter of our lives, we need to decide how we want to live. In my eyes, there are two main ways to live. You can either follow the path everyone else wants you to take, or live the path you create for yourself. During high school, there will be pressure everywhere, and you'll be pulled in many different directions. You need to remember to be true to yourself and follow your passions. You need to do what is right for you, not what everyone else thinks you should do. Class of 2020, we are about to leave the safety of middle school and begin high school. I wish I could say the days of late night studying and seemingly endless amounts of homework are over, but the truth is they are just beginning. We'll be pushed in ways we never imagined. and our limits will be tested. Parker has prepared us for this, and we are ready to take this challenge in stride. As we go forward into this next chapter of our lives, we will be presented with many opportunities. We should expect them and be ready to take risks when they appear. When they come, we should be ready to take the jump, even if they are outside our comfort zone. High school is about growth and discovery, and with that, there will also be failure. Failure should be expected because it is how we grow. You cannot be good at everything, and that will become apparent as we enter this new chapter. Think back to your first day at Parker, whether that be in 6th grade, 7th grade, or 8th grade. Remember how you acted then and how much you have grown since then. I remember on my first day, I was beyond excited and scared at the same time. It was my first time at a public school, and I had only heard rumors of how different it was going to be compared to private schools. I was grinning from ear to ear the entire day, so happy to be in a new school where no one knew me yet. I was also wearing neon orange sneakers and a neon colored shirt. Since then, I have grown and changed into the person I am today, and now I have a much better fashion sense. Class of 2020, through these 3 short years, we have learned so much. I do not doubt we are destined to change the world. As we learn and grow through high school and even throughout the rest of our lives, we will leave our mark on this earth as a generation of leaders and activists. This is only the first portion of our story. Take pride in how far you have come and take faith in how far you can grow. We are destined for the stars. Thank you.
Welcome, parents, families, faculty, Board of Education, and most of all, the Parker Junior High School graduating class of 2020. This is certainly the most unique graduation celebration in our school's history. This has been a year to remember. As your principal, I am so incredibly proud of your positive attitudes, your perseverance, and your dedication to your education throughout the school year. I join your parents in saying congratulations on all of your accomplishments. While this marks the end of our journey together, it is just the beginning for each of you. I am looking forward to hearing about all of your accomplishments and your journey in high school, college, and beyond. Congratulations, Parker Junior High School, class of 2020.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of my fellow board colleagues, I am honored to speak to the amazing class of 2020. I've had the pleasure of delivering the commencement speech for several years now, and each time I look in a variety of places for inspiration. Recent books I've read, a student who might have made a comment that resonated a bit longer than I had expected, or sometimes even the chatter that I hear on the oh-so-popular Homewood Flossmoor Facebook page. This time, however, I turned to my 7-year-old. When I asked him what he thought Mommy should talk about, he definitively said Power Rangers. Well, Power Rangers didn't exactly make it on the list, but the spirit of what he meant did. What he sees in Power Rangers are superheroes. So think back for a minute in the superheroes you grew up on. They all had enormous power that they used for good and to make the world a better place. But if you really think about it, they were born with their superpowers, but it always took them a bit of time to figure out how to use them. In fact, some were even afraid of their superpowers until someone, a mentor of sorts, helped them learn to appreciate these gifts and all the things that made them who they are. So today, my awesome class of 2020, when I talk about superheroes, I'm actually talking about you. You have unimaginable powers to change the world, and over the next few years, you will come to recognize those powers and figure out exactly how to share them. And that special someone that I just mentioned, that mentor of sorts, those were actually your Parker teachers. Trust me when I tell you that every single teacher you've had during your time here have quietly placed tools in your toolbox that will help you develop your powers that you can use one day with the world. So I will admit, this is not the way I plan to deliver my speech, but we all know for reasons beyond our control, we are celebrating with you remotely. I would be remiss if I did not mention the pandemic. We know this is a chapter in your personal history books because you didn't get to celebrate the way Parker traditionally does. It's sort of a rites of passage to attend the 8th grade dance, go to your end of the year field trip, and then sit with your friends and family on graduation night. Without a doubt, this absolutely stinks. But don't let this moment define you. You define the moment. You all have worked hard over the years, and we all stand behind you cheering on as you complete this first leg of your journey. This moment will pass you by, but I promise you the accomplishments that you've made at Parker will stay with you forever. As you leave Parker Junior High, you get to decide what you want to take with you. But if I may, let me offer a few reminders. Some of you have amazing abilities to perform well in math, science, or English. Some of you have a strong love of the arts and music, while some of you might be the fastest runners in the state, or maybe you did one of the most memorable crossovers at your latest basketball game with our crosstown rivals. And maybe some of you realize the power of kindness and a simple hello to a classmate that made their day. Please know that you all matter, you all have more gifts to discover, and you are all superheroes in training. So those of you who have heard me do my speech before, you know I cannot end my speech without a little bit of Dr. Seuss. I did try this year to find a different poem, but each year I'm led back to "Oh, the places you will go." Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your way and you'll know what to do, and you are the guy who'll decide what to do. You look up and down the streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. To the graduating class of 2020, you are brave, you are resilient. Believe in yourselves as we believe in you. You have an entire community supporting you and cheering you on. We've got your back because we know one day you'll have ours. Go out and discover your superpowers and make your impact on the world. Congratulations.
Sydney E. Abazian, Miles Nathaniel Aceves, Anthony Marcel Adams Jr., Cameron John Adams, Evan David Augusto, Joliet Ruby Aguilar, Henry Udochukwu Ajeri, Jazaria Monet Akins, Nichelle Joy Alexander, Anaya Camila Allen, Kennedy M. Allen, Jalen Allred Coleman, Bryce Edmund Anderson, Reggie J. Anderson Jr., Jean Matthew Augustov, Douglas Jerome Austin, Stefan D. Avery, Vasilios Dmitry Bakachi, Braylon Christopher Bailey, Jarrell Joseph Baldwin, Demaya Saudia Banks, Kaylee Javon Barnes, Mir Mfanabasi Bassi, Mihai Praise Bassi, Amira Marie Bates, Charles Edward Bates III, Ari J. Bauer, Kamari William Beaver,
Soraya Hicks Beelan,
Amaya Lisette Bell, Asia Ruth Bell, Kedron Tyree Bell, Cheyenne Suri Benton, Demarion Best, Madison Aubrey Bijak, Robert Anthony Dixonman, Khalil Cato Bland, Janiyah Booker, Tatiana M. Branch, Jacob N. Bravo Ayala, Sonia Gaia Briggs, Brandon Jason Brigham, Jacoby Jermaine Bristol, Kayla Michelle Brooks, Lorenzo Tyree Brooks, Asha Nicole Brown, David E. Brown Jr., Jamira J. Brown, Jordan Lanice Brown, Nylia Janae Marie Brown, Carson Daniel Lewis Brownfield, Candace Nicole Bryant, Jamie Marshall Buford, Sevion D. Burnett, Ian Burnett, Riley R. Burris, Anaya Rose Burton, Sanaya Yoshi Burton, Makai L. Bynum, Marcos Alexis Camarena Rosales, Brandon Patrick Causey, Amariah Sana Elise Chambers, Justin Lanier Cheney, Andrew David Cheatham, Jaden J. Childress, Angela Danielle Clayton, David Michael Clayton, Jalen M. Clayton, Kaylee Ann Catherine Clifton, Deshaun V. Cobbins, Caleb Alexander Cole, Ariel Shanae Connor, Kevon L. Connor Jr., Christopher M. Cooksey, Narelle N. Kottner, Jeffrey Allen Cray, Nico Crozier, Layla Simone Cummings, Evelyn Grace Canine, Angelica Reese Davis, Kaylin Marie Davis, Edward James Davis III, Kyrie Tyshawn Davis, Zion Zanae Dawkins, Demetrius Demarion DeBerry, Maurice Densmore Jr., Latavion Tashawn Denson, Tatiana D. Denton, Kamunie Hawa Diabor, Dakota K. Dixon, Lauren Olivia Dorsey, Matthias I. Douglas, Naima Douglas, Sterling Dunbar, Michaela Sanaya Dunlap, Isaiah Carlos Dye, Caleb Ray Eddy, Gabriel C. Ajeki, Isis Amani L. Harris, O.C. Ellis IV, Cheeto Nakem Amechebe, Habtamu Nicholas Epley, Nathan Michael Epley, Salome Catherine Epperson, Francisco Joaquin Espinoza, Anthony A. Felder, Isabella Adriana Figueroa, Donald Floyd Jr., Armando Emmanuel Fonseca, Kendall O. Fox,
Sofia Perez Fuentes,
Amelia E. Gallegos, Eduardo Garcia, Mia Guadalupe Garcia, Jacob Bennett Garrity, Caitlin Rosemary Garrity, Jeannie Donina Gava, Ronald Wayne Gehring III, Kevin Mark Gibbick, Marcus Kamar Gilmore, Nestor Gomez, Naomi Alexis Gonzalez, Elijah Tashawn Grant, Kayla Janae Green, Eric Joshua Grothus, Sean Thomas Haggerty, Kennedy Zoe Hamilton, Madison Renee Hardy, Tayshawn Harper, J. Marie Morgan Harris, Matthew Spencer Harris, Ryan Lamar Harris, Cottrell Christopher Henry, Sanaa N. Henry, Joshua Naeem Herman, Terendran Nathaniel Hayward, Ryan Jade Hill, Ariel R. Hilton, Marcus C. Hinks, John Gabriel Hockenberry, Carrington Marissa Catherine Hotman, Angel M. Howe, Cameron Michaela Humble, Isla Monet Humphrey, Nareda Ibarra, Jayla Jackson, Rosaline Jaramillo, Dia Carter Jefferson, Amani Grace Johnson, Bryant Isaiah Johnson, Imani E. Johnson, Eric Jason Johnson Jr., Jayla Maria Johnson, Cheyenne Johnson Quinn, Yasiel Ben Israel Johnson, Jordan Xavier Jones, Kira Morgan Jones, Prince Eugene Barack Jones, Jakayla A. Jordan, Kylie Renee Kenny, Allende J. Kidd, Tylon King, Kolade O. Kolawale, Kolapo O. Kolawale, Kamal R. Lancer, Christian Jonathan M. Langan, Ayo B.H.C. Langston, Amari D. Lanier, Kira Danae Lanier, Kendall Aaron Lavin,
Roxanne Blythe Lawrence, Emma Sophia Leek, Madison Deanne Leah Leathers, Mariah Dakota Lee, Titus Lee II, Itzel Martinez Leon, Madeline Noel Levy, Colin Michael Lewis, Jakai S. Lewis, Samaje Latrell Lewis, Cameron Bond Lindsay, Lysandro Lopez, Lucas M. Madonia, Clarissa Maldonado, Anthony R. Manja, Luke Gerard Marsh, Ava McKenna Marte, Lee H. Marks III, David Eric Martinez, Jacqueline Martinez, Sada Michelle Marvel, Nicholas Anthony Mascalino, Jasmine Trinae Mason, Deasia D. Maddox, Elizabeth Marilyn Mays, Isis McBride Ali, Nasira McBride Ali, Darian K. McBroom, Elijah Michael McGee, Mariah Ann McGowan, Kevin Nasir McGregor, Ariana Rose McHenry, Zachariah P. McReynolds, Nikolai Dwight Matizik, Margaret Elizabeth Mitchell, Carlia Shantasia Miles, Jordan E. Miller, Andrew Jordan Perry Mitchell, Anaya Joanne Mitchell, Jalen A. Mitchell, Aislinn V. Moore, Denia J. Morgan, Noah E. Morgan, Raquel Elena Molt, Grace Noel Mullen, Alexander Brooks Murray, Aisha Rasul Indaya, Jalen Nichelle Nelson, Logan Charles Nelson, Sammy Nael Abdwat, Tyler Antoine Alfett, Michaela I. O'Hara, Anthony Chiagozum Akafor, Awali Claudia Okoji, Eniola Esther Akunle, Henry Patrick Ormsby, Jose E. Ortiz Jr., Sochum Chidabem Ozo, Giselle Palacios, Thomas Benjamin Panazzo, Giselle Paramore, Oliver Stephen Paredes, Morgan A. Parker, Isabel Grace Parks, Jayla Jakai Parrish, LaRon Patterson, Anthony Panic, Carolina Rose Perez, Matthias Perry Jones, Layla Helen Pickett, Jack Douglas Piros, Victoria Elaine Plummer, Devin Josias Porter, Skylar Porter Hell, Braxton Cashmere Pryor, Alejandro Quiros, Rafael Ramirez, Raina Simone Randall, Jaquan Ratliff, Demarise Reb, Ethan Reed, London Sky Reese, Rolando Reyes, Kavi Arasai Richmond, Carmen Riviero, Kirsten Anae Roberts, Joseph Darnell Robertson II, Samuel Roberts, Marcus Achilles Robinson, Tierra Amaya Robinson, Mercedes Autumn Jolie Rogers, Ariel Lee Rose, Trenton N. Roseboro, Jared L.J. Rouse, Michaela Latrice Rucker, Anaya Jasmine Ruffin, Connor A. Ryan, Alejandra Sanchez, Layla M. Sens, Mark Zankawatana, Carlina Stephanie Scott, Kai Salasi Scott, Braxton Layla Skullark, Caleb Searles, Brandon Xavier Sims, Trevor Micah Singleton, Zachary Scott Slaughter, Harmony Simone Small, Carrington Nicole Smith, Kyla Yvette Smith, Nelson Dean Speaks, Tyler Amir Spencer, Cameron and Tony Stevenson, Justin Amari Steverson, Jordan Demetrius Stewart, Lane I. Sunley, Jeremiah N. Sykes, Arison Richard Tentacle, Michaela Len Taylor, Rosalie Virginia Taylor, Aubrey Ruth Tesrote, Denny L. Thompson, Emily Elizabeth Thompson, Leela Ann Tepfer Lopez, Diamante Tolles, George Luis Torres, Bria Turner, Mackenzia Pierre Turner, Connor John Umflet, Arenze B. Uzoma, Anahi G. Vasquez, Anaya Luca Vasquez, Sydney P. Villanueva, Cynthia Viveros, Tamaya O.S. Walker, Tamra O.S. Walker, Almeda Ramaya Wallace, Quincy Danielle Washington II, Jalen K. Watson, Mackenzie J. Weatherspoon, Jordan C. Webb, Jamari D. Webster, Ramaya Renee Wells, Taylor L. Whitaker, Jalen M. White, Katrina Helen White, Xavier A. White, Jocelyn Elizabeth Nicole Williams, Morgan Michelle Williams, Dasani Sherelle Wilson, Diamond Grace Wilson, Torrance James Wilson Jr., LJ M. Winters, Darius Jeffrey Woodard, Joshua M.D. Woods, Lauren Cheyenne Wright, Lauren Nicole Wright, Morgan A. Yancey, Christian Amir Yarbrough, Benjamin Patrick Zampkin.